Today I find myself here in India, in Wayanad, in a beautiful state by the name of Kerala. And I wanted to show you the difference between construction in India versus the construction in the United States of America. Everything is literally completely concrete. I'm gonna climb up first. And this is how you get to the second story. I mean, look at this, y'all. This is unreal. Imagine this being your backyard. The steel windows, just to protect from like monkeys and stuff like that. That's a real thing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nikos Property Show. Today I find myself here in India, in Wayanad, in a beautiful state by the name of Kerala. And I wanted to show you the difference between construction in India versus the construction in the United States of America. So if you've been watching my show, you see everything is built out of wood and then we kind of cover it up with different layers of different stuff. But as you can see, I'm here in India and this is completely out of, I would call them blocks because they call them bricks here in India, but we call them blocks in the US, and these are actually fully concrete blocks. These are not hollow like the ones that you might have seen me doing for my foundation where they're hollow on the inside and then we put the wood on top of it. So these are completely like heavy blocks, and there's even heavier ones which they call like the red bricks, and my friend Nadim was telling me about that. But we'll kind of go through here and I want to show you what it looks like inside, what kind of material they're using and everything like that. Mr. Cameraman Dilshad, please be careful as you walk through here. We don't want you to fall. So I got one of my friends here in India actually filming for me, which turns out great. But as you can see, walking into the front door, I'll just kind of stand here and explain. I mean, this is all concrete. So you've got these blocks going up. They've got everything done here, and then again you can see this is all steel right here. So I mean, this is rock solid, no pun intended, but it's pretty crazy. I mean, everything is literally completely concrete, and then they plaster everything with more concrete, which is crazy because everything, you're not ever going to be able to like remodel unless you tear everything apart. So kind of come inside here and we'll show them around. So as you can see, even in here, more concrete blocks. These are interior walls, so you got to think all of the electrical and everything like that, the plumbing is going to be going through concrete blocks, not wood, not drywall or gypsum board as many people call it. But it's pretty crazy, and we'll even go into here. We can go around to the back side. I'll kind of jump outside here just so you can see. Is here they've got this concrete poured around the side for small retaining walls, and this is a very beautiful area. I'll jump here, you just stay right there, Mr. Cameraman, but I'll jump here. This is a beautiful tea plantation or tea estate here in Wayanad, but it's beautiful. Even though this is all made out of concrete, like this is affordable here in India. And I know around the world a lot of people do build out of concrete. Even in the state of Florida we have people building out of concrete because of the climate and differences like that. But let's go back in here. I'm not sure how many bedrooms this actual house has. It is 2 stories, and even if we look up here, even the ceilings are out of concrete. Everything is literal concrete. I mean, they use wood as like the batter boards and the different forms and everything like that, but everything is literal concrete. And then you see right here, like the door casings and everything are out of steel. So everything is very, very structurally sound, very difficult to, I guess, like if it was raining or if there was a hurricane or monsoon, this can withstand all of that. But I want to get onto the second story of this other house over here. So we'll go this way. And if you're wondering why I'm completely dirty, I just disregarded that. We actually got stuck in a van in the mud, and I was doing most of the work, so I got sprayed with all the dirt. But you know you know, the guests are out here working. I'm just messing with them. But yeah, so you be careful. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna climb up first. And this is how you get to the second story, and then I'll grab the camera from you, sir, as you kind of climb up here. Here, let's get that. Oh yeah. We'll make sure Dilshad right there climbs up. This is D, y'all. Dilshad, the man. I met him the last time, the last 2 times I was actually in India, and he's become a great friend of mine. But as you can see, everything is concrete. Concrete blocks, steel door casings. Everything is literally made to be able to withstand, which up here in Wayanad, they get a bunch of monsoon, a bunch of rain, just constant rain. Even right now, like, this is kind of crazy because it's actually cleared out. It was super foggy. There was so much rain. And most of like the rivers and everything else, the lakes, they're flooding and everything. So they actually shut down a bunch of the tourist stuff. But come over here, show them this tea plantation right here. Beautiful. That looks amazing. And I'm kind of breathing hard because going up the ladder and everything like that. And then we were pushing the van. That is beautiful right there. We'll come through here, go into this other bedroom. Watch your feet here. Mr. Cameraman. As you can see, very sturdy, rock solid. Again, no pun intended, but it literally is all concrete, and it's beautiful. Like, I mean, it's crazy though, and I'll show you on a house that's actually finished, that's over here, how they kind of plaster everything with more concrete on the inside walls, the outside walls, just to make sure everything looks good, and everything is literally done. Like, so this is the skeleton of the house, and then they'll be able to do all the plumbing, the electrical, and then all the plastering to make the house actually look good, and then the painting on the interior and exterior. And this is a, let's say, 1, 2, I guess maybe 3 bedrooms, so 3 total bedrooms maybe, and then like a kitchen area, and then of course, I'm not sure if this would be a, like someone's, do you think this is someone's permanent residence or like a vacation home? It's permanent residence. So this would be a permanent residence. I'm out here on like the back patio, I guess, the back porch area, and you can kind of show them over here so they can see what this actually is on that house. So that's where you can kind of hang out outside, I guess. Am I wrong or am I right? Is that an outside patio area?
Yeah, it's
they can go and sit and things like that?
Yeah, like
okay. So yeah, it's pretty darn beautiful. And of course, if this is your view in your backyard, I mean, look at this, y'all. This is unreal. Absolutely beautiful. Imagine this being your backyard. This is what you get to wake up to. But we're gonna go back down. I wanna show you a house across the street that's actually completed and what that actually ends up looking like. So again, I said, like, if you're from Mexico or if you're from places that actually do build out of concrete, this is normal to you. But if you're from the US and you build out of wood, then yeah, that's a whole different ball game. So anyways, I'm gonna climb down the ladder, grab the camera, and then Dilshad will follow suit. So give us a second, folks. We're gonna try to get down safely, not get muddy again. Here, let me grab that, sir. Oh yeah. Just got a new camera, so gotta be a little bit more careful. Here we go. All right, y'all. Oh, look, there's a puppy right there too. The dog's just kind of hanging out. That's one thing about India, is there will be a bunch of dogs, cats, you name it. They're everywhere. So yeah, let's head down this way, Dilshad, and we'll show them what the house next door looks like. I can't go over there. That's actually somebody's house. They're probably inside of it. Well, honestly, in India, you can just knock on the door and they'll let you go inside the house. So it's one of those things. Got my boy Nadeem right there. Make sure you show Nadeem the Don. Big shout out to him. I'm staying at his resort here, Vaitari Village Resort in Wayanad, in Vaitari. Amazing place, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful location. But yeah, check this out. Even, anything you want to say? Anything? I don't think so. But if you check out this house right here, that is literally what it looks like. Obviously, this is like within a bunch of greenery, so you can see like mold and stuff growing, which isn't bad because this is all concrete. But if you just look at this over here, you can see that they plaster the outside, they plaster the inside, and then you have like the metal grates on the windows. And a lot of times you don't have AC aircon units in a lot of the houses. Maybe 1 or 2 rooms will have it, but that's just to get air circulating and stuff like that, because the climate is actually very nice. So once you get a draft, the wind will carry the air through the house. Then they paint the exterior, make it look like they want to. You can see there's glass windows on the second story, but the first one right here doesn't have it. And I'm sure this isn't completely finished, so this house would actually need a few more touches, because that is pretty dangerous right there with the stairs, no railings and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that go into it, but it's just a beautiful area. I love knowing and seeing all the differences between India, between the US, between other places. And again, just looking at this side over here, even just showing how they have stuff like the little ladder that's on the outside. I mean, you've got the little 2x4s holding up the concrete beams up there, right there on the window areas, whatever those are. And it's just a little bit different of how we build in the US. There are a lot more rules that we have to follow in the US, which I've noticed as I've been traveling through India, but it is what it is. This is how they get it done here. This is how they build their lives together. This is how they build their houses and everything like that. So it's pretty darn cool to see. They got all kinds of different things that they use, different types of tools and all those different things, but it's a cool way just to experience me being here in India, and I wanted to show y'all what it's like here. And when I get back, we'll get started on that duplex I've been talking about. I'm actually fully licensed as a builder as of last week, so I am excited to be able to get started on that duplex that I've showed you already. So anyway, anyways, I think this is enough showing you around here in India. I just wanted to show you what it's like, the difference between building in the US versus India, and I bet a bunch of other countries all around the world. So anyways, let's end out this video. Alrighty, y'all, so I wanted to show you another house that looked a little bit better than the other one that was across the street. I didn't think that was fair. So as you come in here, you can see all the walls are white. Everything is nice and plastered. You can see like the plumbing and electrical and everything like that going through here. Again, the steel windows just to protect from like monkeys and stuff like that. That's a real thing. Beautiful wooden doors, everything like that. And if you come over here, we got electrical going through the walls right here as well. But everything is nice and plastered, nice concrete. This is for electrical right here. We can go through the house, and this is under construction. I didn't just run into somebody's house. Well, I kind of did actually. So if we go in here, you can see all kinds of different stuff, but everything is nice and painted white. Is this paint or is this just plaster? Plaster, and they still need to paint it, yeah? And they'll still paint it, yeah, okay. So this is just the plaster, they'll still paint it, but it looks much better than what the other house looked like, just because that one was still under construction as well, just at a different stage, and it was more surrounded by trees. This is a newer house, and we'll go out here. It did start raining. As you can see, I want to show you this house next door as well. That is a beautiful home right there. That is what it looks like completed. You can see the clay tile rooftop right there, the white walls around it just to protect the home and everything like that. And again, the brown windows. So I wanted to show you this. I wanted to give you an idea of what it actually looked like to have a nice completed home in India, because it is beautiful. And now it's time to end out the video. Alrighty, y'all, so this is the end of the video. I'm out here in India enjoying all my travels. If you want to see me traveling throughout India, go check out my other YouTube channel, Back to Life. That's back the number 2 life. And you can see me going throughout all the streets and doing all kinds of cool things. But regardless, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe and drop a comment. Let me know what you think about how these differences are between India versus the US versus other countries all around the world. Make sure you check out Nikos Property Show on all social platforms, especially on Instagram, so you can get behind the scenes, sneak peek stuff, and everything like that. But without further ado, smile more, worry less, and stay blessed. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.